And this is going to be the slingshot.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Do it yourself restream. Okay, there we are.
Yeah, I remember, I know this is off topic, and so I'm gonna just touch on it really quickly, but I remember some of the Robot Wars DVDs, and they have a commentate your own match, where you can switch through all the different camera angles of a match, and you can just commentate it. Oh.
Yeah, thanks Cubs for fixing that.
Yeah.
Marco's getting the hammer. Marco not being too happy, but I really try to like I actually want to glue my eyes to to Ryu's screen. Okay, that's a small key. That makes sense.
Yes, Chip, it is AD. It is a very passive-aggressive AD.
Yeah, it's a double passive-aggressive AD. It's amazing, dude. You can't make this stuff up.
No.
Like, yeah, who even needs the planter feature? Like, if shit like this happens all the time, like if the random generator just spits these things out, like why would you even need to plan this? It's amazing. So I would say this is a small key too, because we need to get two keys to go up. Yeah, good. Marco checking the fairy fountain in Hyrule Castle.
There's nothing.
Yeah, but like that's a really hard one to route in.
And Bonuru is the first person in our restream to be picking up the Ocarina of Time and learning Song of Storms.
Yeah, so it's like we are going to find two Way of the Hero items soon. That's exciting.
And Kariosa is right behind.
Yep.
Nope. Oh my god.
Did the audio die again?
Apparently. Oh, it's back.
Yeah, there's like we're a happy 1 hour, everyone. By the way, we're like just over the 1 hour mark, and we're still missing a bunch of items. Like we can still not clear any medallion dungeon at this point. That's stupid. Okay, Ryu going for the ground jump here. Nice mid-air shield drop. That saves a bunch of frames. Or like even 1 or 2 seconds over going up and throwing the bomb.
Gotta save the frames.
Yeah, save the frames.
Kill the animals.
This is not Metroid.
No.
This is not Super Metroid.
Kill the enemies?
I mean, that's what you usually do, even in Metroid. But like, sometimes avoiding...
Boomerang!
Oh, I think you're ahead of me. Also, I don't want to refresh because I'm going to miss what's in... This should be the boss key for Ryu. But this is the first check. So Ryu's going... We have 1 small key. We have 1 spare small key. So like, he's going to show us the other check here. Like,
Which
I'm going
is...
to... I think you're still ahead of me.
Am I?
You just grabbed the scar. I think I'm going to refresh this thing once
You're at the same
I have,
point as me.
once I have the information.
But no, this has to be boss key if it's in maze, which means that we need to find a bow.
Yeah. So we are one bow. Like, we need the bow to... Wait. So that means the first logical boss in Color
Kids, I'm gonna refresh all the streams. So don't panic too much.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about this for a second. So we have one spare small key, and getting, like, we either need a bow or hover boots to reach Valbargia, right?
Even then, it's not guaranteed if you have
the bow.
If you have the bow, because it has to be a small key in that compass chest. Or is that map chest?
For map chest. It has to be, yeah, the map chest.
That's a very late map chest.
Yeah. But like the compass chest is super late. Like you've already done 75% of the dungeon.
But no,
Strange.
we may need hover boots or
bow, depending on layer.
Yeah,
like if map chest does not have a small key, we know that the hover boots are somewhere else.
Yeah, the hover boots have to not be locked by that boomerang, and it cannot be locked by bottom of the well or by Death Mountain Trail.
Now I really want to know what's on that mountain trail. Karios is actually going for the well play here. Well played, sir. Well played.
Well played.
I don't disagree with the well play. Well is a really strong location right now. It's the check densest that you're going to see in a while, right? But we also have two specifically hinted Where have the hero locations? Like indirectly, specifically hinted, you know, for Song of Storms. So yeah, Bonoru's going for it, right?
Yep.
Let's go. Let's see what this is. Like if this is, it would be so funny if that was Letter. Like having Letter and Boomerang. Like that would at least give them something to do in terms of progression, right? Okay, let's go.
It's Iron Boots.
Oh no, that's half a ticket again. Like we need more items. Like we are only getting more items for dungeons that we also need another item for.
We can actually go into Water Temple.
Yeah, we can go in, but like we cannot clear it.
Maybe not full clear it, but we can do a load of we can do checks in there.
True, but like I'm not like going into Water Temple for items. You're pretty desperate normally.
Yeah.
Well is the better play statistically. This is tough. Would have been much cooler if we got like an item to actually clear a medallion. But we like even that like I'm still thinking about the Strength 3 and Ganon's Castle. Like that's a ton of checks that you can actually do within a minute.
That's a mirror shield.
We found something. We found something required. Actually, we can beat Spirit Temple now, right? That's awesome. Yeah, bottom of the well being worth it. So that's 3 items locked by Song of Storms.
And even more passive aggressive AD?
Yeah, the rest just like I wonder if there's more stuff in bottom of the well, or like even Kokiri. That would be really stupid.
Kokiri Forest I don't think had anything.
The Storm's Grotto, did you see it?
I think it was a red rupee.
Okay.
I remember a grotto being checked and a red rupee being collected. And And I believe it was from that.
I wonder, like, Marco... Is Marco going for a Fire Temple play right now? Because I think he really needs to do that. Yeah, I think he knows.
Also, chat confirming that yes, Kokiri Forest is indeed just a colossal waste of time.
Thank you.
The third barren location.
Yeah, the unofficial barren location. Let's see.
One moment.
So what do we want to see right now? I would say something to clear another medallion. So
Yeah.
Like long shot or butter knife probably. Or letter.
Or a bow.
Or a bow. We need
still
all of
need-
these.
Yeah, we still need that bow.
Yeah, and the bow still plays a very important part in figuring out the logic of Fire Temple and where hovers might be.
Yeah.
But like, what would it mean if you found a bow right now? Like, if you find a bow in Wells, out of logic, 100%.
Yeah, either there's another bow out there or the hover boots are the item we need.
Whatever we find here is not the first logical bow.
Yeah. And if it's hover boots, then you know that you have to get a bow somewhere.
Yeah. Gerudo Valley Hammer Rocks. Gerudo Valley is hinted foolish. And the other check that requires the hammer in like the Goron City maze, I think. Yeah. That didn't have anything. So
Hammer only needed to beat
all the lights, all the sea.
To beat Fire Temple.
Yep. I mean that's enough.
That's a long shot.
The long boy. The long boy.
We can do Water Temple.
We can clear Medallion Dungeon. Let's go. Long shot. So that's like 2 required. That's like 4 required items locked by Song of Storms. Song of Storms being the bottleneck on AD. This is amazing.
It's all dungeons. What could you expect?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make it up.
Wait, we can pause. Oh yeah, we may need a bow to beat Water Temple.
Oh, very true. We don't know that. But like, bottom of the bow was full cleared. So like, if water's bow locked, where's the bow? GTG might be a play.
GTG is in logic.
Yeah, but like going there without a bow really sucks.
You miss out on 4 checks.
4 checks, yeah.
Which isn't the worst thing in the world. Like going there without strength 2, you miss out on the same number of checks.
Yeah, like if you have either of them, either strength 2 or the bow, like it's still pretty good. But if you don't have either of them, that's rip.
We have logical strength 3. Well, we have access to strength 3, and I think all of our runners have at least strength 2. So GTG is a good play at this point.
Yeah, I would even like. Did we see anyone in Adult Spirit?
I don't think we've seen Adult Spirit yet.
Like that's like we have strength. We had strength 2 for a while. We have Requiem.
We don't need a bow for that.
We have a spare key. We don't need a bow for that. And like that's very check dance area at its progression. So I'm.
And a
not
reminder
sure
that we do
why
have.
No one did that.
A reminder that we do have strength 3 of no medallions, and Frogs 2 is hinted dead. Forest Temple is hinted foolish, but Kokiri Forest is also foolish because all of the checks there was either many or heart containers.
It's not hinted foolish, but it is a foolish location.
Yeah.
All the checks have been dead. Yeah, generally there's like I think there's no real limit to how many there's no hard limit as to how many foolish locations there are, like in terms of numbers. But like we only get 2 foolish locations hinted. But it doesn't mean, like, with Way of the Hero it's the same. Like, there's not only 4 Way of the Hero locations in the game, it's just that the seed is generous enough to let us know about 4 of them.
Yeah. Because the hints, if we knew every Way of the Hero location, then, races would be quite deterministic. And it'd just be a case of execution.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, hints are not that powerful. Well, they're not as powerful as that.
That would be insane. Also, nice inverted camera by Bonaru here. I don't know if that was intended. Probably was.
Probably was. If you have inverted camera, you probably intended it.
Yeah. Like, I don't really strongly agree with the Forest Temple play here. But given that it's progression, it's not the worst in the world. He's not going to find anything, but he can at least clear a decent chunk of it already.
It depends on if Ryu actually knows if it's foolish or not yet. If they know it is foolish, then this is a questionable play because we don't have a bow. If they don't know that it's foolish, then...
I actually think he doesn't know.
Nope, they do know. They do know. It's on their hint sheet. They're the only one that's provided the hint sheet, but it's on the hint sheet.
Yep.
And, given... So this it's a perplexing play, in my eyes, because you're doing a barren dungeon that you can't even fall clear.
Yeah. But like, maybe he just forgot. Maybe it's not, like, it can be on your hint sheet, but you can still forget.
Yeah, you can still dingus.
Yep. So like being on the big stage on Restream, that can kind of get to you, right?
I have no idea what it's like to be on the big screen because I've never been there in a race. But even when you're just in a race or playing a seed, you can still dingus those checks.
True. That's true. I mean, I've not been on the very big screen, but I've been on the Restream for Scrubs and the bracket stage.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you and
several times, and that's like that's bad enough, Like the pressure is big enough as it is, but like being like on ZSR, that's on an entirely different level because there's so many more people watching, and like in this case, you're like up against a lot strong players here. And this being a qualifier for a qualifying race doesn't really help that much.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Bonaru is currently in the Spirit Temple as is Karyota.
Finally doing the adult spirit play, but both of these players have mirror shield, so this actually makes a lot of sense. Like, it's progression, you can hear it. And it's in terms of check density, it's still pretty good. So
even if the check... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Even if the check density wasn't that great, or if it was hinted foolish, being able to do it, think about your next play, potentially unlock Ganon's castle, all of these things.
Also, it's another song because it's a Force Medallion. Like there's so many reasons to go to Spirit right now. Oh, that's magic.
I'm getting magic.
Nice. That's really nice. Yeah, but like fires are still useless sadly because we still don't know where that bow is.
I would say it would help Mido skip, but we have Mido skip.
Mido skip.
Yeah.
All those skips.
All of the skips.
All of the skips.
But Mido skip is backflipping over Mido. Mido skip is play. Oh, actually no, it's not Mido skip.
Playing Saria song.
No, that's Mido skip.
No, that's no. Mido skip is playing Minuet.
Oh, that's Minuet.
I thought it was like Mido skip is you try Mido skip and then you pull out your Karina to play Saria's song, but then you remember you have Minuet to play that instead. That's like Mido skip.
Oh yeah, so Mido skip is backflipping. Mido skip is Saria's song. Mido skip is Minuet.
And Mido skip is like if you have a random spawn location in Meadow, just swap there, right?
Yeah. What's Mido skip to the power -1?
Oh my god.
Disqualification?
No.
Well, it would be...
It's just Mido. Like, no skips, it's just Mido. Like, you're born in the woods. It's just Mido. Another bomb bag.
Ooh.
That's bomb locked.
It is 100% bomb locked because of the logic. I think the last one before we focus more on the stream. Mido skip is where you throw Mido into a body of water with angular momentum.
Just drown the guy.
Well, he did try to kill you in the manga.
He did? Wow.
But in any case, we've got Bonuru and Cariosa fighting the adult.
Oh, Bonoru's one for dying. Bickerel's sword makes this a little less risky. Cariosa's still on Master Sword, but that's fine.
But the question is...
You reverse Mido skip. If you have to jump over and backwards, reverse Mido skip.
That's disqualification, because that requires mega flipping.
Yeah, I think you can do that, yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately... Yeah, you're not allowed to mega flip in the standard rule set.
Nope. Okay, Marco is going to be the last one to pick up Song of Storms here. Rio's going to get the boomerang here.
Yeah. Now the question...
You're catching up to the other two.
A good question here, though, is do you play any of the other child songs just for the money?
In Rio's position, no.
No,
Because
yeah.
he has enough money. I don't think you need money for anything else, right? Like, I highly doubt that you're going to buy a Zora tunic if you get the chance.
Not at this point, no. And even though you may logically be required to have it, you don't always need it. Also, nice gold rupee being thrown on the ground.
Yeah, we're just talking about money. Both of these have a full wallet already.
Yeah, a full adult wallet.
Throwing $200 on the ground, like someone else is going to be happy to find that.
Although, I think it's about time for today's game show of Yeet That Rock.
Oh yeah, it's happening.
It's not as exciting as the previous seasons because it's very quick.
Oh yeah, because of the time save that got merged into the main run.
Yeah. Yeah, they haven't merged in the picking up gold sculptures and not freezing.
Oh yeah.
Yet, unless it's Skull Sanity. Yeah, yeet that rock.
I wonder what Marco's thinking.
You have strength 3, you have no medallions completed, and it's nothing.
I'm pretty sure you like want to route that check-in when you go to Genna's Castle anyway. Like rushing the Song of Storms checks is actually, I mean, we know better.
Yeah.
But, like, I wonder what Marco's searching for. Maybe he wants to avoid bottom of the well.
No, it was probably looking for a bow.
Wow, the sync, dude. Bonora and Cariosa synced up.
If it wasn't for the fact that they have different tunic colors, slightly different item placements for this on their C buttons, and different
ooh, that was close.
mirror shield items, I would have said that they were the same stream.
Yeah.
They can get to GTG logically because we have a Toner song.
Also, the long shot was that enough.
We don't know if Storms is in logic or not yet, so...
Oh, true, yeah. But we had opponents for a while now. Like, we had it super early.
Yeah.
At least we knew of it super early. Oh, Cariosa, don't die. Oh, down to 1 heart.
Please don't die. It's not good for your health. And Troll Rover is a massive troll.
True. Also, I think dying on stream is against Twitch TOS. You can get banned for that. It's just what I heard.
One good TOS?
Yeah. Troll Rover's gonna troll, it's true. That's what they can do best.
Yep.
That's it.
And Troll Rover's gonna troll.
Oh, Bonoro barely got that last hint. That was really close. Missing. There's getting another hit. Troll Rover RNG not too bad on Cariosa's side. That's a hit, that's good. And that's both of them in the final phase, right? Yes.
Yep.
I am not brave enough to do these hookshot strats.
I'm not brave enough to do hookshot strats either. I'll use the hookshot on second phase, but not on the first phase.
I use them on the first phase to freeze, but not on the second. But like that was a very, very clean phase 2 from Bonoro. Beautiful. Cariosa like just needs to be a little bit careful not to die. Is this the one cycle? I prefer to sit on the platform before I reflect the third spell, but yeah, that was the correct timing, and Cariosa also going for the one cycle here with Master Sword.
Yeah, first medallion at 1 hour, 28 minutes into the seed. Although Bonoru's timer is saying 127.
Yeah, Bonoru started, I think, but that's that's Bonoru's personal timer running.
Yeah.
And like he started like a minute after everyone else.
Cariosa at the last second deciding health is important.
Yeah, Bonoru actually made up for the minute he waited. And that's going to be the second medallion. Hopefully. Like, we need to pay attention to what's going to happen in Water Temple with the key layout and stuff.
Yeah, we need to find that bow. Or just make sure that a boss key can be found without a bow.
Like, technically, the boss key logically has to be found without the use of any small key. Like if we're not required logically to have a bow first. Like if you don't find the boss key, we don't find it. But like even we might find the boss key without a bow. But if there's one small key in in any of the bow luck checks in this place, that means logically we still need a bow before going to water. Or like before clearing water, at least. That was our first key. Nothing too crazy.
Not the worst thing in the world.
That's usually where you want to see the boss key, right? Just do very little of Water Temple. Like you don't want to spend too much time here. I don't really mind Water Temple that much. But still, like, full clearing your place sucks.
I don't like full clearing it, but I do like doing Water Temple. You know, I'm dreading doing the Master Quest one because
I just dread all the Master Quest dungeons. Like,
some of them are actually quite good. Like, I enjoyed Master Quest Jabu. Master Quest Ice Cavern
like
Source was
shoot
really
the
nice.
cows. Yeah, like, I'm not... It's not that I don't like what they did. Like, some of the ideas are really cool. But, like, I don't want to learn them. Also, we found a Deku Shield in water. Oh, look at the setup. Nailed it.
That is a nice setup.
Very nice. So the way this works is you pause the game. You hold Z, you pause the game, and during pause you let go of Z, I think, and then you do a side hop. And once you jump down into the hole, you can use Z again. You have a few frames to realign your body to the wall, and then you're able to get down there. I think that's what happens. Like, that's what's called a gainer, I believe. But like this, like the only instance of it's not like in an MM where you can use it in more instances. Like, you can feel free to correct me.
Did Ryu get the mirror shield? Yes, Ryu has a mirror shield.
Oh, vanilla boss key. Ooh.
Ooh.
But it's so that means it's key locked.
Yeah, it means we need to find 5 keys.
Yeah. Or like a bow. I think the bow is very likely to unlock.
Let's see.
At least one key in the scenario.
It's going to unlock the logic, regardless. What was in diving in the lab?
Oh, I didn't pay attention. Let me quickly look at the tracker. I think there was nothing there.
Based on the tracker, yeah, nothing. Power container. Thank you, chat.
Yeah, that's not really an item we need to find.
Yeah.
We need to know where our stuff is, dude. We need so much. Wait, so many items though. Oh, nah, very nice jump slash up there. That was so cool. That's so smooth.
That was smooth, and I'm stunned. Like, is that a glitchless jump? Is that?
Yes. I'm pretty sure that is a glitchless jump. I mean, you can even without like a jump attack or pulling the shield, you can actually like just barely grab the edge if you just jump a little more to the left. I just like eyeball it and grab the edge for safety. Like, that's probably something I can improve in. But like, I have other issues to tend to before I fix like things that save a few frames in Water Temple. Speaking of saving frames, so now we're pulling up the instant grab and nailing Morpher in the door frame. That's like that's pretty sure that's the fastest way to kill Morpher.
I will be right back. I've just been called by my dad.
Alright. Yeah, very, very clean Morpher fight from Donoro here. Marco is going to find a lot of stuff in bottom of the well pretty soon. Yeah, Bono has the moves. I mean, what did you expect from a champion? That's the second item, by the way, in water. So there's 2 or more items in this place. Nothing that's like really important right now because we can't do half the checks. But it's good to keep in mind that there's still stuff missing. Probably going to last location them anyway after this. Like, when do you ever go back? Water Temple in general is not a good place to search for items because of the low item density, I want to say. Yeah, it would actually make... Yeah, this is actually perfect. Bonoro can go to Genna's Castle now, and I think it would make sense to pick up the song from Prelude cutscene. The Prelude song.
Sorry about that, I am now back.
Welcome back. Yeah, Bonoro heading into the market as a dot, so Genna's Castle probably. That's the most checked-in area that's on the table right now. It looks like Carioso decides to do more checks in water actually. And Morpha had another item. Still grabbing the skulls. Bonoro's at 12 skulls. I'm kinda surprised. I think Ryukane is actually at like 20 already. But for some people, like, everyone has their own style, right? Some people just like skip more skulls than others.
I am really bad at skipping skulls. You know, I just
like it's just like they pull you in. Like they're like, dude, you need to collect me.
And I'm like, no, I know I need to collect you, but I just don't. I don't collect you. I don't know why, but I just don't collect you.
So you tend to skipping them.
Yeah.
Like I sometimes just can't. Like I can't skip them. Like I know that I probably don't, or like very likely don't need to get any more, but I still get them.
I mean,
they're right next to me, and what if I need them? And it's a curse.
I mean, I have what's it called? On when I've been racing or doing seeds, I remember going through Forest Temple and skipping skulls when I need to collect more skulls.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was actually the first one on Restream to go into Genna's Castle. I really wonder if there's something here. Like, I think we have to, like, if it's either here or GTG, right? We don't have too many more options.
My only concern is that we're doing Spirit Trial first. We have Strength 3, like Trial is the most check dense in Ganon.
Yeah, but like maybe he's just like he's going to clear that place out anyway, so he might just go into one direction.
Yeah.
Just go around. So I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Like I highly doubt that you go into Light Trial, find one item, and immediately bail. You could do that though, but like with the we can't even full clear all the trial checks.
And I guess getting that going into Spirit Trial was a good idea anyway, because it does give us a small key.
We can't. I was just speaking about we can full clear everything here, but we can't. Because for the second chest in Shadow Trial, we actually need, I think, in addition to Longshot, we still need Fire Arrows or Longshot.
I think we are good if we have hovers. I don't know if it is full clearable with just Longshot.
Oh, that's a t-shirt. That's
our Zora tunic.
We found our t-shirt, so that's I mean, we knew that Song of Storms wasn't bait for anything.
There's a bow!
Bow time! Bow time! That puts... Like, it still depends on Fire Temple key logic if... Like, Volvagia, like, isn't logic, right? Wait, no, that bow, that's the... That bow is locked by Song of Storms. So this is not the first logical bow.
No.
But that's like, who cares at this point? Like, you have a bow. You need the bow to beat the game. You have a bow. You're happy.
It's similar to finding magic out of logic in Ganon's Castle, and that's the one thing you need to beat the game.
Oh yeah, we still have GTG, true. Like if Hava's in GTG, this could be the first bow.
Yeah.
And this game. Wait, we have fire arrows now, so we can get the second check in this room. Yeah, now that we have bow, you can full clear GTG, right? There's nothing stopping you.
There's nothing stopping you full clearing it, just to see what the what the item is that it expected you to get.
That's some more cash on the ground again. Like, the entire floor of Hyrule is littered with rupees.
I mean, it makes the economy a bit better / worse.
And the scale. Did we get a peek at what's down in Lake Hylia?
I can't remember.
But like, the scale is probably pretty pointless.
What if rupees shatter when you drop them? That is a very fragile economy. That's what we call a very fragile economy.
It looks like so far Ganon's castle was actually worth it. Like, finding that bow is really strong. But where to go after this? Like, you can do Forest Temple anytime, right?
Yeah, like Forest Temple. What medallion is Forest? It's
the Spirit Medallion. So like we because Ganon's boss key is on the Light Arrow cutscene, Forest Temple actually doesn't, like the Spirit Medallion does not unlock anything.
Yeah.
So like you can push that back like forever. Or just do it when it's convenient. But we have Minuet, so you can do it like anytime. That's probably the last dungeon you're going to do anyway. Okay, so we found a bow and a scale, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's really strong, but that's it.
I guess you could go and see... no, we can't see Pavador to see where our light arrows are.
No, because we need the boss key.
Yeah.
But now we're going for Lake Hylia. He checks here, probably then taking the horse to Gerudo Valley and like through Gerudo Valley to, you know, GTG and stuff.
Sounds like a smart play. Like GTG is very check dense, and we're currently a little bottlenecked, so it'll be nice to see what we need.
And we need. We know that Shadow's worth the hero.
Yeah.
And
we know Shadow has a required item.
But we're still missing 2 items to make it in there. Or like 1 item to make it in there, Din's Fire to go in to do 2 checks, and then Hover Boots to clear the rest. So like Hover Boots are like the logical bottleneck of the seed, it seems. So what do we need? We still need the letter
We need Dins.
Dins, Hovers, and Butter Knife.
Yeah.
And Light Arrows, of course. So that's 5 items from Go. If I've counted correctly.
4 from Glow, 5 from Go.
Yeah, we already know where the lens is. The lens was on... Yeah, I just said we know it, but I don't. Like, I forgot. Where was the lens again? Oh, it was on Skull Mask. Yeah. That's like... That's not a good place for it to be. But it only is... It might only be required for chest minigame. We have not seen what the song on Prelude check is yet, right?
No, we haven't.
We're now warped out of Ganon's castle.
What should be Prelude? What should be Vanilla?
If it's Vanilla, then that's like the worst spot. If you leave it behind in Temple of Time, you kind of bank on Prelude being somewhere else. But what song checks are available to us? We can't do Ice yet.
No, because Weep Skip is banned in Season 4.
And we have no letter. So...
It could be Paradox letter.
Yeah, but that's not as exciting if you have access to Ganon's castle early. Like that I think that kind of takes the fun out of it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit at least. But the seed kind of like I'm trying to make sense of if the seed is linear or not.
Meep Square. If I can speak English, in the Season 4 tournament, it's banned. However, in all other cases, it's allowed. The mods decided that it could potentially impact the meta too much. So, given that there wasn't enough time, they're going to ban it. But they're not banning it in the standard rule set per se.
It's just banned for everything that, like the Season 4 tournament, qualifier phase, and bracket stage. So
I believe the Challenge Cup as well will also ban it, but I'm not sure.
Probably. I mean, if you want to practice for the tournament, you're not going to use that trick too much anyway. Like there's actually, like, if it's just for fun races, is it even worth learning then? Like I would do it once to try it out in a seed. But like if there's a tournament that I'm participating in, I want to like train for that tournament specifically, so I wouldn't even do the glitch. Or let just jump. The trick. It's not a glitch, I'm sorry. Cariosa actually setting for Raw's Winty again in his castle.
Makes sense. It makes it a lot quicker to get up there.
Yeah, but it's really early into the seed still. And Raw's Wind can save you a lot of time in other dungeons. Forest is a very good example, and Forest is foolish even. So you can like squeeze all the time saves in there that you can do. So like it's a matter of how much time does Raw's Wind save you placing it in Ganon's castle and then not using it anywhere else in the game, because you don't want to lose that save that warp point. Or like if you use it throughout, but then throughout the rest of the seed, but then you have to go up Ganon's castle manually. Like you have to kind of wager. But you can, like, placing a warp point, because you can dispel it anytime, you can just place it and then think about it later.
Yeah.
So I don't disagree with placing it, but it's Yeah, you have to kind of figure it out for yourself what you want to do. Wait, so Marco and Bonoru are reversing at the same time. But yeah, Marco has been to bottom of the well here. Like he has not been avoiding it anymore. Because he has the mirror shield and the long shot. And also Marco did spirit, but yeah, Cariosa and Bonoru are a water temple ahead of Marco right now. And Cariosa is also going to full clear forest temple here, which is not a bad play. Because it gives you time to think what your next steps are. And it's required progression. You can just like clear your head a little bit. But I think what you need to do at this point is searching for more items. And Marco's actually doing a setup for hookshot extension to get the rooftop, the Gerudo Fortress rooftop chest from the prison, basically. That looked really cool.
It does look cool.
It uses ESS turns, so it's nothing for me. Like I haven't learned those yet. If I wanted to have a shot at qualifying for Season 4, or like the Challenge Cup, to like, not be overconfident here, I would probably learn ESS turns just for that.
ESS turns on WVC without the ESS adapter.
Oh yeah, they're a pain in the butt.
Yeah, although that's what I end up using because I don't have an ESS adapter, but I play on WVC.
Yeah, I have an ESS adapter, but I don't play on VC. I don't have a capture card.
Well then.
I was like, I had an opportunity to get my hands on one, and I know that sometimes some people really had to wait for one for a long time. So I grabbed it while I had the chance.
Just in case you do end up getting a capture card.
Yeah. I mean, I want to get one eventually anyway.
Marco's just setting and running in GTG.
Okay, Marco's not going to show us what GTG is about. But what is this? What is Marco doing next?
Probably.
Well, not going to water, probably. What is he searching for right now?
This can't be an ice cavern play because.
Yeah, that would be kind of weird. Wow, Bonoru nailing that.
1670.
Horseback archery.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Although I think it was Drew. Oh, it goes.
It goes.
Like.
What's happening? Oh shit. Well, that horseback archery is very shiny today.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Golds all round. As I was saying though, I remember watching a clip, and I believe it was from Drew, who got a perfect 2000 in horseback archery.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really not that easy, but some people just love to flex. So.
Yeah.
If I could, I probably would too if I was on Restream.
I hate horseback archery, so you'll probably see me forfeit if there's something on 1500. You know, I just can't do horseback archery at the moment.
I mean, it really, like, even if you are decent at aiming, it still depends on, like, controller sensitivity and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, there's many variables to it. And some people, like, really just keep struggling with it. Like, they can practice all they want, they're just not going to improve.
Anyway, let's see what we can get when full clearing our Gerudo training grounds. Yeah.
Yeah, Bonoru's actually going clockwise here. Because he's going to full clear the dungeon anyway, because he has a bow. But Marco does not have a bow, so he's going to go counterclockwise to try to get lucky with Song of Time here. Like if you have everything you need to full clear this place, you just go left from the entrance and just do everything along the way. But I think Marco's hoping for something early on here. Maybe a bow. I mean, hovers would actually logically get him the bow, right? But that's not going to help him. That's one key in the maze.
So Song of Time would be required if there's an item in central chest. That's Dins!
Ooh. Dins is here. We can access 2 checks in Shadow Temple. Yay! Vanilla hover boots, anyone? Any buyers? Vanilla hover boots? Let's go.
If that ends up being how we unlock the seed, just vanilla hover boots.
That would be hilarious, dude. Now I want to see that. Dang it. That's
we could technically.
There they are. Okay.
Oh god.
So going right gets you Dins and going left gets you hovers. So everything for Shadow Temple is just in here.
Yeah.
We're in logic. We found it. Also, the side dungeons are really packed today. Let me say that.
So, something interesting of note. I believe we can actually full clear Shadow Temple without a bow. If you have a long shot.
Yes, we can. They would need to set up PL beforehand, or use a choose strat to knock down the pillar. But yeah, a bow is logically not required in these circumstances.
Which means that first bow could be in light trial.
Oh, the Kokiri sword also. What the?
This is GTG.
What is going on? Seriously though. Both Bottom of the Well and GTG had 3 progression items. Are you joking?
Always clear your side dungeons.
Yeah, so all that's left is... We just need the letter, right? That's it?
Yeah.
And that's in Shadow. We solved it. Like, we know where there's one way of the hero item in Shadow, and that has to be the letter. We're done. We know everything. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we figured it out.
Yeah.
Light arrows on horseback archery 1500.
It has, yeah, Rooter's letter is what we're missing.
Yep, that's the only thing. Well, but we're 2 hours into the seed already. So who is the farthest in terms of progression?
I'm gonna say
in terms of actual dungeon progression, it's Carioso, but he has to go to GTG to get all his stuff. So like, I would actually put Bonoru ahead just to do that.
Despite missing the first minute, Bonoru has caught up and it's doing really well.
Yeah.
Marco's now in logic.
Yeah, but like I'm curious as to what Marco's going to do next. Like I can easily see him go into Shadow Temple. Wait, he's using he's setting Furores here, so
we have no bow, so I think being able to get back there once you've got a bow.
That makes a lot of sense. Oh yeah, the butter knife is in this room.
Yeah,
so
we can beat Deku Tree, which means that First Logical Bow is even more likely to be in Ganon's Castle.
So, actually, what Bonoru has to do here is just bail out of this place, right? Does he have all the items? Oh no, he still has to find Dins. Dins is here, but Dins is going to be the signal to just go to Shadow. There it is.
Although, do you just do the center, full clear your Wasp?
Like
not even bothering with that second chest.
Yeah, that's kind of odd. I think he's just leaving.
Just walking out the door.
Yeah. But why walk out here?
Wasteland?
Didn't he come? Bonoro came from Wasteland.
Oh.
He could have saved from within GTG.
Yeah.
But like that's not vanilla behavior. Like in vanilla, you cannot play Warp Song in GTG or Ganon's Castle. Pretty sure. So like, if you play too much vanilla, you forget these things. But it's no big deal. Bonoro. The important thing here is that Bonoro knew that he needed to bail from GTG and go to Shadow.
Oh yeah, because there's nothing else that could be in GTG, unless there happens to be a bow in GTG, in which case...
Yeah, if there's another bow in GTG that would bail Marco out, but where would it be? It would have to be Toilet, right? That's the only thing we didn't see.
Toilet or in the maze.
We saw every... Oh yeah, the like deep end the maze and left side maze. Yeah.
It'd have to be early in the maze because I think without bow, we're missing 2 keys. So it can't be that deep in the maze. It has to be all but the last 2 checks. Instead, Marco's doing Shadow Temple, which will unlock Ganon's Castle, will unlock that bow, and
Marco probably knows his way around boneless Shadow Temple.
Yeah.
So I actually like this play from Marco because he doesn't know where the bow is. Like he can still do all he needs, and he knows he needs to do this in like there's multiple reasons to go to Shadow right now, and I 100% agree with this play. But as like we have more knowledge over the seed, we know better, obviously. Like from his perspective, that's a really good play.
I know, the question is, where in Shadow Temple is Ruto's letter?
I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, okay, it does matter to a degree, because if you find it early, and you find, like, the key layout is good, you might actually get away with skipping a few checks in Shadow, because you're in go mode. And since we already found light arrows, like, that might just be very beneficial for Bono. You might just be able to skip a few checks and save a few seconds. Ultimately, you don't, like, you find all of the small keys and Ruto's letter before going into the maze. And the boss key, of course. So you can skip the maze.
Yeah.
Like, that's like the best scenario where you can go mode Shadow. Yeah, happy tours, everyone.
Happy 2 hours.
Kind of missed it. So now that we solved the riddle of the seed, we can watch 4 players rush dungeons for the rest of this restream. Kind of. Marco just, like, the only item Marco's missing then is the bow, right? Also, we can go mode Deku Tree with Din's Fire. That's really that's really convenient.
Go moving Deku Tree, ooh.
Yeah, Marco might actually find an out of logic bow here in this place. That would be probably the best case scenario for him.
I don't think it would be House of Logic, but a bow nonetheless.
The bow was the only important thing in Ganon's Castle, right? Like, there was the first scale, but that's like, that doesn't really matter. So, like, Marco might actually, like, if a bow is in Shadow, Marco might actually be able to skip Ganon's Castle entirely, right?
Yeah.
Or did he go to Ganon's Castle? And
He's yet to go to. He can't go to Ganon's Castle.
He can't. Yeah.
Marco is missing a very important thing. A second medallion.
Yeah, but like he's going to get it from Shadow. So either way he's going to get the bow after this. He can also still do water, but maybe he doesn't want to go into water without a bow, I can see that.
Yeah. Water is such a long, you know, it's a long dungeon for a few checks.
Yeah, actually having 2 medallions to go into Ganon's Castle actually makes it really interesting, because like you have multiple ways Like, you can do the dungeons in multiple orders, and you can still enter Genus Castle. Like, Bono, for example, getting the medallion from Spirit and Water, and then getting the bow from Genus Castle and continuing from there. And Marco getting the second medallion in Shadow, actually, without the bow, and then getting the bow from Genus Castle later on, if he doesn't find one here. Like, there's multiple ways to approach this. That's the boss key for Shadow.
Yep. Nice location for the boss key. Not in the maze. And Banu is right on Marco's tail at this moment in time.
Wait a second, wasn't Bonoru ahead of Marco?
Marco entered Shadow first.
Okay. But yeah, they're really close. They're basically synced.
Yeah.
They're just one check apart. Or like a half a check apart.
It's a shame that Marco doesn't have the light arrows from horseback archery because
oh yeah, he skipped those.
Yeah, unlocking Ganon's castle was
he has to return.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to get the hint. And he knows it has to be in horseback archery because he already did the rooftop chest. But like, he has to backtrack. So that's going to cost him some time.
Yeah. Although, if you could save a bit of time because you've got your furrows in GTG, you just save warp. It's not the fastest thing in the world because Wii VC save warping is slow.
Yeah. That's what you have to keep in mind when you play VC, is that like save warping is worth it most of the time. You can just do it very rarely. I'm thinking of migrating to VC, I said that earlier, but like I'm not really sure. Because I love save warping too much because I come from emulator and like there's so many places where you can just save warp and you don't care.
I don't care about the time loss when it comes to playing on Wii VC. I'll just play. I'll just I'll scum or I'll save warp if I need to.
Yeah, but like I'm really afraid like of actually committing to changing to VC because of the VC crashes. Like that's not something I actually want to do.
VC crashing is very rare as far as I'm aware. I've been playing using VC for a few months and I've yet to hit a VC crash.
Oh.
So it is very rare.
I mean, just save frequently, right?
Yeah, save frequently.
And if you're in a really in a bracket match, like there's always FPA, right?
Yes, you get covered for 15 to 20 minutes, depending on where you're playing.
Like in what circumstance you're playing. Like Scrubs, for Scrubs it was 20 minutes. Oh, nice prescription.
Yep, a prescription that...
It's always the prescription.
Yeah. Well, you don't need it, so...
Yep. No frog walking. I was like, whenever okay, that's the letter.
Yeah. We are going to need to go into the maze. We don't have... We were missing one key.
One more. Yeah, we still have to go to the maze. Also, I think Marco did not set up Pierre, did he?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he didn't.
But does Marco know bomb choose strats?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Marco knows all the choose strats.
Yeah.
I mean, what I tend to do is, if I know that I need to do them, I just do them while I ride the boat. Like just look up a YouTube tutorial quickly. I know the general idea of the setup, but like the exact movement is like that's a thing you really rarely use. You don't use it that often, so it's really easy to forget.
Also, Marco is was the season 2 champion, so
I would be really surprised if you didn't know them.
3 chews is a bit scary. I will say that. Although with the bombs being equipped...
Yeah, why equipping bombs here? That's kind of... What do you need them for? Is there a bomb strat to kill the Floor Master?
I don't know.
Maybe
either way,
just to make us
we saw half bell strats from Banuru.
Yeah, but Noro has the bow, so there's no reason to break the sweat for him here.
We found the small key. And more money being thrown on the ground.
It actually looks like Bonoro and Marco have been like at the same distance in this place the entire time. It's just a few seconds. So Bonoro can, like, it's no wonder Bonoro can keep up with Marco because Bonoro is the season 3 champion, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Like these runners are really close in terms of skill level. They're both very optimized.
Because Bonoro is in go mode, they can just skip the last check.
There's the Scarecrow play from Bonoro. Yeah, Bonoro can, like, that actually saves him a little bit of time. Yeah, being in go mode and like collecting 4 medallions after you're in go mode, basically. That's. I mean, Forest is the longer one. Jabu, not too much. It's not too slow because you can go mode it. And Deku is like super fast. Like if you blink, you're probably going to miss it.
Yeah.
Ryu going into the center of the maze here. Ryu is searching for a bow as well. But Ryu found everything else in here, right? Dins. Oh, nice quick kill by Bonoro here. Yeah, and with that, with saving, like with not having to do the maze, like the last check in the maze, he actually overtook Marco in Shadow. Also, I think. Whoa. Okay, Marco got it done too. It's Shadow Temper done. But like, what is Ryu missing? Ryu's just missing Rutos and that's a bow. Rutos and a bow.
Yeah.
Like, has Ryu touched Genna's castle yet?
I don't think so.
Does he have strength 3 or strength 2? According to his personal tracker, I think it's strength 3. Yeah.
It looks like strength 3 on his personal tracker. Now that's actually an interesting question as well. Does Marco go to Ganon's castle, or does he go straight to Deku Tree?
I mean, he could do Deku and Jabu in one go and then worry about the rest later. Like, just do the progression, hope to find a bow along the way. I could actually see that. Yeah, Rio used a lot of time on Overwatch checks, it's true. Also, Marco still has to go back to GTG to pick up lights.
Yep.
But that's not too bad because that's hinted.
That will be hinted, yeah.
Yeah. Very important distinction here. Like, we know the hint is guaranteed, but like the hint is not available to the players just yet. At least to not to Marco.
Something. It's interesting to see this, but we've had 3 people forfeit as well.
I wonder if it's like you realize it's AD and then you just quit. Like there is people out there who do that. But if I like quit every seed that was AD, I don't know. And quitting in a qualifier race is actually not an easy thing to do. Like, like usually, like even if the seed is shit, you just like probably want to play it. Yeah.
You can only have 3 forfeits, can't you?
I think that's the case. But like maybe something came up. Like real life health issues, like all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like real life always goes first. And like no one is, I think no one should ever judge you for like quitting a race at all anyway. But like real life just happens sometimes and there's nothing you can do about it. So let's just hope these guys are alright. Bonoru actually going going child right away, clearing the child dungeons and saving Forest for last. I don't disagree with that. Just a little breather before the final stage of the race.
I think this is actually the better. Well, it's.
In terms
of, do you want to do? Do you want to do this? The Forest Temple first, or do you want to do Jabu and Deku first? Either way, as long as you do your child dungeons back to back, you are fine.
Yeah. So Bonoru actually unequipped Dins to equip bombs. Makes sense because you want nuts and sticks equipped for the fight. And bombs make the jump just easier. Like it's just faster than and a little less precise than like a lot less precise than doing a B1 skip glitchless.
I think Vandubot just got kicked out of the call.
That has consequences for us, right?
I don't know.
So does that mean people cannot hear us anymore? They probably still can, right?
They probably can because VXL just commented saying that, yep, it's out.
Okay.
And then they can hear us.
Just making sure. Bonoru making quick work of Queen Goma here. Yeah, like, if, as I said, if you blink, you're going to miss Deku Tree. That's just super fast.
Yeah.
I remember when I was before my final match on the Scrubs bracket, like, I knew that my opponent was going to do an unbuffered B1 skip. So I specifically learned it for that matchup. And since then, because of how Season 4 works, and that was the last tournament match that I played, that technique actually dropped in value a lot. Because, like, you're doing Deku Tree so late most of the time that you usually have a bomb bag. Or, like, sometimes you don't even need to do Deku Tree at all. Whereas beforehand, it was, like, guaranteed to be done every seed.
Yeah, in fact, there was one of the meta routes was Deku Tree into early adults.
Yeah.
I
can totally see why why you want to nerf Deku Tree, because, like, if you can't go to Deku immediately, that's just super strong. And, like, if you don't want people to do the same route over and over again, you just, like, kind of have to lock Deku Tree, basically. I can agree with that. But then again, I was like, early Deku was my favorite opener.
I think under Season 3 I preferred doing the 3-song.
Yeah,
like, but I modified it because I always did South Hyrule in my 3-song route, so...
Yeah. Like, the best thing about actually being able to go to Deku right off the bat was for me that I did not need to go to South Hyrule. Like, if you cannot make your way to Deku, you actually, like, kind of have to go to South Hyrule, and then you have to do the open grotto into Owl to make it to the market. Like, there's other options, but like, if you're like as competitive as a competitive nature as I am, like I want to get the best opener as possible. But like, there's always the slight chance that you like the execution on getting to the Owl is pretty tight. So I was always worried. But with Deku Tree, like doing Deku Tree right off the bat, you actually can. Like, it's super consistent, and like you don't need to worry about it because Time of Day is not going to work out anyway. So you're not going to be tempted to risk it on that.
Yeah,
that's why. Like, I was just like kind of like I like to do things that I'm familiar with. If that makes sense.
I understand.
Okay, it looks like Marco's actually going to go into Child right after Water. Still no bow, so I see him clearing Jabu and Deku, full clearing both of them. So Bono's going to save some time over Marco right here. Anyway, Ryo's going to finish up Shadow, and Carioso just entered Shadow, it seems.
Because we don't need to worry about the chests, Banuru's going to finish Jabu and what?
Oh, is Banuru going for the chest skip here? Please go for the chest skip.
Yeah.
Please go for the chest skip, please.
If Banuru was not in go mode, then this would have been the riskiest thing ever, because chest skip would...
Yeah, chest skip can... Let me explain real quick. So... when you go into that room and you defeat the tentacle, like the flag that the tentacle in the other room gets cleared because of that, actually gets changed upon killing the tentacle. So you don't need to spawn in the chest to actually make progress in the dungeon. So what you can do is, you can kill the tentacle and then walk out the door, it's pretty tight though, before the chest spawns. And what that actually saves you the time of watching the cutscene, that saves a few seconds. But you have to be absolutely sure there's nothing in there. Because once you skip the cutscene, there's no way to get the chest back. Because like the chest only spawns if you kill the tentacle. If you go back to the room, you can't kill the tentacle, you can't spawn the chest anymore. So you have to be really, really careful.
So basically, if there's a unique item on there, or a required item, and you skip that, and you save, you just...
Yeah, you can brick your seed, essentially.
I'd call it a soft lock without being a soft lock.
It's a hard lock. Like, you're not soft lock. Like, you cannot... Like, resetting the game doesn't fix it. You have to replay the seed all over again.
Yeah.
If you want to beat it. That's like not very soft. You know. That's like a brick.
Yeah, no lockpick in the world can break you out of that.
But it's a thing you can do, and I like to do it. I like to try, at least attempt it. If I know I'm in go mode, I would do it. You have to be really sure though. Like, if you're not 100% sure, don't do it.
Yeah.
Ryo is going to show us some 2 strats. I think he forgot to, or like okay. Wait. Don't tell me that worked. Or like, please tell me that worked. I've not seen that setup before. I know one with a few like side hops and backflips. But this is actually much faster. Okay, it worked. Very nice. It
worked. Second time.
That's very nice. Like, you just stand on the edge and use like 2 crouch stabs to position yourself, then use the spin attack and hold R during that. So you like get snapped into the correct position, like the correct angle after the spin attack is over. And then you just drop 2.
Yeah.
That looks super easy.
Marco has opted to go to Jabu first, just instead of going to Deku.
I would actually... I mean, going to Deku nets you a few more chances at items, like 3 more checks and it's faster. But if you go to Jabu first and find a bow, you can skip more of Deku.
Yeah.
Go moding Deku is faster than go moding Jabu. You save more time. That's like kind of a coin flip that you have to take. So let's hope he finds a bow. Like, I really wanted to find a bow here. I mean, what other options does Marco have after Jabu? And after clearing Jabu, not finding a bow, he's going to clear Deku and not finding a bow, probably. And then he only has Ganon's castle left in terms of check dense areas. Like the rest of GGG is locked by a bow. And all of the other major areas are cleared. Water Temple, you're out of Water Temple, and Fire Temple, you're not bow locked in fire because we know where hover boots are. But Marco's best option is just get Ganon's castle after this.
Will you please don't die?
Oh yeah, fighting Bongo with a hook shot or long shot is not the easiest thing in the world. Getting the hits on the hands is especially tricky. Because like the travel speed of the hook shot is super slow. But like if you get it done, who needs a bow anyway? Who needs a bow?
I do.
I prefer to have it. I think bowless Shadow Temple came up for me twice, and I've been playing this for a while. Like in 2 years, playing this game for 2 years, and this scenario came up twice for me. Like it's not something you need every day.
So with all said and done, Benuru is now going to go adult for the final time.
Yeah, go into Forest Temple and then just be done, basically.
Yeah. Phantom Ganon into Ganondorf into Ganon.
Yeah, all the Ganons back to back.
All the Ganons back to back. Triple the bacon?
Triple bacon. Bacon combo.
Turkey bacon?
Also, yeah, hi Purple, thank you for the resubscription, by the way. Appreciate it. And also, Cariosa is, it's Bono who's leading, clearly.
Yeah. Like, Bono has 1 dungeon left to do. It's Baron. I don't know if they've already done part of it or not. But it is, just... They've got the 1 dungeon to do, and they are in go mode. Whereas Cariosa has 2.5 dungeons at this point. Marco 2.5 and is missing that bow, and Vucane 3 dungeons to go. So here's hoping that that is true. Yeah.
Yeah, Cariosa has the long dungeons done.
It would just be the short dungeons left to go.
Okay, Rio's going child here. That's interesting. Jabu play.
Probably.
Yeah, Jabu and Jabu and Deku Tree in either order. Also, being in the same situation actually as Marco, but just a little bit behind. Because like all Rio needs is a bow here, and then the rest opens up by itself. But having done Shadow Temple is really good.
It's interesting because we are both from Go mode in two of our races.
Yeah. Yeah, Karios is actually in Go mode, that's true. Like, the bow is the deciding factor for both of these people being in Go mode. So Marco's going to do Deku Tree after this, probably. Most likely. Guaranteed, actually. Like, there's no reason not to, but unfortunately Marco did not find a bow in Jabu, so he's going to full clear Deku, which will lose him some time over Bono.
Yeah.
And then he still has to do Forest. Like, Bono is very, very good amount of time ahead here.
Xavius. Oh, was Sarius on Prelude?
Yes, sorry, I saw it, but I didn't mention it because, like, it doesn't really matter too much. I just didn't feel like talking about it. Like, that song does absolutely nothing. I mean, Dancing Dad could have a out of logic bow. We have yet to see two other bows in the seed. We have not seen any more except the one, the logical one. Yeah, it's the logical first one in Ganna's Castle. Also, that's magic on Dancing Dad.
A nice second magic.
Yeah.
It's magic. You know.
But it's I'm thinking. Was there a small key in Spirit that's magic locked? Or the boss key even? If that's the case, then that magic is actually magic locked. Like, could that be the first magic? If you don't need magic to beat... If you don't need magic to beat Spirit, then that could also be your first. Right?
Given that...
I mean...
Given that you are able to get to do Adult Climb without magic, because of the key layout...
I mean, you need to beat Spirit still, right? You don't need magic at all. If there's no fire locked key in Spirit, you don't need magic in the entire place.
The best way in my mind to describe it is if we got 3 keys, didn't we? And those first 3 keys were not magic locked. Because there was one on early child, one in child climb, Bomb for Light, and there was one on early adult. We have 3 keys, therefore we can logically climb adult side. Therefore we can get magic. Therefore that could be first logical magic.
Or the magic was in Spirit, true. Like, it is the first magic the first logical one that you're going to stumble upon, but it's not the other one is hard locked by magic, right? So, like, you could pick up either one as your first. It's just very, very unlikely. Logically, it's fair game though.
Have we checked chess minigame?
No. I think no one has checked chess minigame. The only person who has the lens is actually Marco, I believe. Because he was the only one who routed in Skull Mask.
Yeah.
Oh no, Ryu has the lens as well. Yeah, you can see both, like, because they routed in Skull Mask, they spent a little more time in the Overworld, which cost them a little bit of time. Also, nice strats by Bonoru in the block push part of Forest Temple, like using a combination of ground jumps and hover boots, so you don't need to push the blocks to the end. That saves you a bunch of time. Marco actually full clearing Deku Tree. That's a wallet. Well, that's not particularly useful.
No, we want bow, not wallet.
Yeah, Marco wants to find a bow here. Like, if he finds a bow, he can skip Ganon's castle, right?
Yeah.
So he might actually gain some time back. But still, the investment of like committing to full clean Jabu and Deku is also Rio and Marco are in this exact same situation right now. They're both in like they just did the same check and they're both searching for a bow. Marco still has what is it? Jabu over Ryu though?
Yeah.
You wanted to say something?
I was brought up a good point that they may check Ganon's castle for those light arrows.
Yeah. It seems that in these settings, the first logical bow is very likely to be in Ganon's castle for some reason. Like, it happens way too often. Wait a second. Did Bonoro actually go for the Stalfos first? And then come back to defeat the Poe? Or did I just imagine that?
I don't know.
I think it came from the bottom.
Either way,
he actually did. Oh, he only had 2 arrows, yeah. You can get some arrows on this room. Or like in the next room, I believe. Yeah, in these pods there you can get like 20 arrows. Knowing where to refill arrows is crucial in Forest Temple. Or like, knowing your way around finding consumables. Like just replenishing your stock. Just knowing all these things. Like, for example, where you find nuts. You can find nuts in Jabu Jabu. Or like the stick in bottom of the well. Did Bono actually kill the Poe for the arrow drop?
I think so.
Like,
to be honest with you, I've been paying more attention to.
Yeah, you have to kill the Poe anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. I have been paying more attention to the other runners, given that this is foolish forest temple.
Okay, Toxic got me for a second. Yeah, you need to kill the Poe, obviously.
Yeah, it's just boring, barren forest.
Yeah, nothing. At least we didn't get a double forest today. Ryu still searching for that bow in Jabu, but doing progression along the way. Cariosa going into Deku, which, yeah, Cariosa's in go mode as well. Nice use of Dense Fire here.
Yeah.
That's just so convenient. Like you can skip climbing all the way up. You don't have any business here. Nice ground jump setup.
Although they're also going with the Din's firing.
The second web, yeah. But that doesn't mean that he needs to do one more equip. Like optimizing equips is really not that easy.
You need to do one more equip anyway.
In his situation, yes.
Even if he did the re-equip before.
True. Either way, you need to re-equip something. Equipping bugs. Wait. That might just be memory from playing vanilla.
Yeah.
I mean, I think nowadays you don't. Do you even use bugs nowadays?
Ocarina items. You know, you could use the bugs to.
I recently watched a any percent speedrun of Ocarina of Time 3D, which uses a glitch called restricted items. So it doesn't need, like, if you have that, you can call for raws and without, like, you don't need Ocarina items to do anything fancy with the boo-wop. You just call for raws. But I'm not that familiar with all of this any percent glitched stuff.
Doesn't Ocarina of Time 3D fix some of the glitches as well? Like, there's no longer the ground jumps. You've no longer got.
Oh, I don't know. Ground jumps, I don't know. I actually sold my copy of Ocarina of Time 3D long before I started Randomizer. There's no power crouch step in OT 3D, really?
Nope. And ISG was patched as well.
Wow. I'm actually thinking they weren't.
Crouch stab ISG was patched. The main method was patched, but not the.
Yeah, there's another one, right?
Not the time. They got a heart method.
Like, if you really want to get that ISG, you're going to you have a way to get it.
Yeah.
Rio is well equipped with these 30 sticks. Honor about to fight Phantom Ganon and wrap up Forest Temple. Honor has been really fast in this place. Like, this is going to be this is definitely a sub 3 ADC.
Easily.
But why was it so fast, though? I mean, we didn't do anything in Ice or Zora's Fountain. For that matter.
We could skip that.
But like, we had to do all side, like, we had to do both of the other side dungeons.
Yeah, it was nearly a world tour, so.
Yeah. But we could full clear, like, we could go mode a lot of places. Like, you could go mode the rest of Shadow, you could go mode Jabu and Deku entirely. Light arrows along the way. Like, it's not. Yeah, and of course these runners are really fast. Yeah, like having a decent chunk of warp songs at the beginning, like the song layout was basically perfect. Like getting Minuet early is super good.
When did Marco get Bow? I believe Marco went to.
Wait, no. Wait.
Did Marco not go to?
I didn't see. No, Marco. Okay, Marco did Light Trial.
In the trials.
Okay. Yeah, but like he goes to Light Trial first for check density, finds the bow and can bail immediately because that's his.
Yeah, and you'll just get hinted where the light arrows are.
Yeah, I missed that too.
We need to pay more attention to where the action actually is.
Yeah, Marco is now in glow mode, but he's going to get the hint from Ganondorf, and he will know exactly where to find them.
Yep.
Does he still have Farore's Wind in GTG?
Yeah, no. Marco's just dispelled it.
He's using it in here, so I mean that's fair. Like you can use it here to its full potential, and then set your Farore's Wind up top. by getting of it. Like, that's probably the best way to do it anyway. And reversing the wasteland is not too slow.
Or opponents. We could do the opponents to GTG.
Yeah, I think opponents is a little bit slow. Like, opponents from Lake, it probably doesn't matter too much. It doesn't make too much of a difference. Yeah. But Noro's actually making the final climb here.
Yep.
Ryukane, after clearing Jabu, still needs to find a bow. Kariosa's in go mode and is wrapping up the final dungeon, which is Jabu for him. And Marco is actually going to the forest, but still needs to get light arrows. So
yeah,
I would say it's Bonoro, then Kariosa, then Marco, then Ryu. I'd say. Oh no, not getting the throw here on the second phase.
It's really hard. I will say that it is really hard.
It's pretty precise, yeah. And like there is a backup strat, I think, that you can like free aim, like you go into first person mode and like try to throw it like a little bit higher or something like that.
Where the heroes? No, not really. Like where the hero Shadow told you to go do Jabu, but that was late to do. Where the hero Sacred Forest Meadow pointed you to Shadow, but you couldn't do that without GTG. Zola's River and DMT were Iron Boots and Rang. So yeah, where the hero hints didn't really tell us much.
I mean, they told us that it's AD. That's really important.
Okay, yes, they did tell us that it's AD.
Like, that's really, really important here.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Banuru got a very clean one cycle.
Also, like, what's also really important about that, like, not only did we know it's Way of the Hero, but it's also two checks that are not too easy to route in, or like that, like sometimes you will forget one of them. Like Trox wanted the Storm Grottos in particular. And like Shadow Temple, Way of the Hero was, I'm doing progression anyway as soon as I can, and this basically told us, okay, you're in go mode. That's what that hint told us basically.
Yeah.
So we could figure out that the only item that could be left in there was Ruto's letter way before we actually went in. Well, Bono is so far ahead probably because he picked up the bow way before everyone else did. Well, this is loud. I need to turn this down.
I don't have any of the audio on.
I usually forget to turn it on, and then I wonder why it's so bad.
I have it off by default. Meanwhile, Banuru is making light work of the pig. Yeah. Ganon will probably be killed in about a minute.
Yeah. Also, Bono was able to go mode Jabu and Decretry and the rest of Shadow, like skipping one check in Shadow, and like I'm not sure about the layout in Forest Temple, but I think he could like go mode the rest of Forest to a degree.
We do have a lens minigame, but
oh yeah, that's really actually going for the lens game. And that's
either way, get your GGs in the chat.
Oh yeah, I actually renewed my subscription with Prime, so I can do something I couldn't do in a month. I can do the ZSR GG mode.
Yeah, VUK, not VUK, Banuru has finished in first place with a time of 2 hours, 49 minutes and 26 seconds.
Qui serait le mieux?
GG's.
C'est pas Ice déjà. Il faudrait... Je sais pas, Fire genre.
Are we
non,
getting Banuru in for an interview or...
Fire ou... Qu'est-ce qui serait bien aussi? Water. Water
Let's hope
serait
so.
pas mal. Pour les Lightaro. Ça dépend où dans Water après. Je vais pouvoir skip ce coffre aussi, putain qu'est-ce que c'est bien.
We're still searching for the bow. You need to go.
C'est là qu'il a fait chier parce que j'aurais pu faire le lab après Water.
Yeah.
En vrai si c'est le soleil,
And it sounds like we are getting Banuru in for an interview.
Après si c'est les trials aussi, ça fait chier parce que je suis parti. Ouais. Bon, la plupart des trucs sont chiants. La plupart des trucs qui me font perdre du temps. Il y a juste Deepfire qui fait pas perdre je pense. Je pense que la plupart des gens auraient pas fait Deepfire.
Why do the timers start when they select the file?
Non, les Lightaro peuvent pas être dans la barren.
In order to fairly time people,
sinon tu mets les Lightaro dans
you
le
need to
BK
have a
chest,
designated start time and a designated end time for
ça c'est pas mal ça.
Legend of Zelda. Time starts on selecting the file. Time ends on either killing the pig, killing Ganon, or warping to the credits. In the case of Triforce Hunt, or
Non, personne n'a fini encore.
wrong warping. As we are joined by Banuru. Welcome in. GG's.
GG, Bruno a gagné.
So, tell us about that seed.
I mean, it was pretty good. I liked it a lot, actually.
Je savais que j'étais en retard.
When I first saw storms on AD, I was a bit scared. Good thing we had some hints that pretty much tells us that it was AD for sure. So
yeah,
pretty good.
Like if you figured that one out, then that seed's probably not like too difficult.
Yeah,
So-
it was pretty easy overall, I think.
J'ai même pas les Lightaro.
I mean, it showed in your finish time.
Oh là là,
Yeah.
j'ai tellement de retard.
Yeah.
So
C'est un truc de ouf.
one of the reasons you were so far like ahead in a way that you were is you found your bow really early and got like could full clear GTG on your first way there and also grab the light arrow, so you didn't need to do any backtracking. Like that's probably the biggest time save. And you could also full clear Jabu and Deku Tree in one go, while Marco was still searching for his bow when he was doing, so he full cleared both of them.
Oh, I see. Damn. Yeah, so I got bow pretty early then compared to some people.
Yeah, but like that worked out really nicely for you.
Yeah, for
Je
sure.
savais que j'étais en retard, mais bon là.
And the fact that I did AD like in one go, like I had hammer,
Yeah.
everything to do AD pretty
alors, je
fast.
Oh yeah, you were also the first one to pick up the
On
hammer.
va voir les
Pretty
Lightaro.
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, but everything just flowed so nicely, and your execution was on point. Like
Yeah.
I've seen a few cool things,
Ouais,
like
Yeah.
the jump to like in Water Temple where you jump to the highest Zelda's Lullaby spot. Like that was so smooth, dude. That was so smooth.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy overall. But this seed, at the beginning though, I started a minute late because race time was laggy for me. So I don't know if
Yeah,
should
we
retime that.
noticed. Yeah, we were concerned because we were waiting for you to start for a minute, and it was like,
People were
oh, no.
like, "Is the stream frozen?" No, he just hasn't started yet.
Yeah, for some reason race time was just not working. Then all of a sudden I saw the timer was on 1 minute and 10 seconds or something. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's-
okay then.
that's scary, yeah. But
Despite
it
that, though, despite that, you managed to come first.
Yeah,
and-
still. So I'm pretty happy.
Yeah.
So is Marco far from finishing right now?
Marco is lights from.
Yeah, he's
finishing.
entering Ganon's tower just now, but he still needs to get the light arrow hint and go back to GTG to get the light
Oh.
arrows.
Okay.
Yeah, because when he was in GTG for the first time, he didn't have the bow. Like he
I
took a
see.
different route, so that's why he needs to pick them up still. Yeah, but like we had a good laugh at not only was it AD for one specific check hinted, but also for a second one.
Yeah,
Like the first one was Frog's one. Like, wait, Ryu did all of River, and then we had that hint. And like, this is Frog's one. This is AD. And then we were joined by Deathmont and Treywave, the hero, and we knew that Bicaron was hinted dead. And like, wait, there was nothing on DMT either. Is this the double wave, the hero for Song of Storms? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
like,
pretty funny.
That was really funny, yeah.
Yeah, it was a very passive-aggressive AD.
Yeah. It's like not in your face, but very subtle.
Yeah. And the whale was also
yeah, like the side dungeons in the seed, boy, they were stacked. Like GTG 3 items and Bottom of the Well 3 items. Insane.
yeah.
Insane.
Il faut que je pousse fort, là. Ça se trouve, c'est dans GTG.
If you can, put those GGs in the chat again, because Cariosa is about to finish.
Le seul skip que fait le maze de GTG,
Oh, nice.
Si comme par hasard, lui, il l'a fait, putain, c'est abusé, j'ai pas de chance.
And bacon time.
Nom 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 nom. And officially finishes with a time of 2 hours, 56 minutes on the dot.
Nice.
GG's.
Marco about to get the light arrow hint here.
Yep.
Quoi? Il a eu le temps de... Mais non.
That reaction from Marco just moving back in his chair as well. Like,
yeah, it's really funny to see people's face cam on these restreams.
Yeah.
Like chat doesn't see it, but we as commentators can see it on the restream page. And Marco's reactions have been like I think he found the pack of shoes early on. But it took him a while to find the bomb bag. So he went in, like, he scummed like 10 shoes almost. Went into forest very early and found the 20 pack of shoes in the first check. Was like really happy about that. But then after he found the bomb bag, he was like really not really amused. It was fun to see him react to that.
Speaking of, would you say 37 seconds is a snipe?
Bah ouais, ça fait beaucoup quand même, monsieur R, là.
I'd say yes.
Yeah.
Because Mr. Mario has finished in 3rd place.
Yeah, that's... I think everything, like the final cutscene before the last hit. Everything that happens in that time frame is considered a snipe. But like, I'm not sure like how many seconds that is. Is that 30 seconds? Maybe more, maybe less. Like it definitely is subjectively the longest cutscene in the game.
I think it's like 25 seconds or something.
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot longer when you're when your opponent hasn't finished.
J'ai vraiment pas fait d'erreur quoi. J'ai dû rater un arc, je pense. Parce que si tu rates un arc, typiquement s'il y a un arc plutôt dans l'acide, tu go mode Jabu, tu go mode DQ. Enfin, je veux bien qu'on me dise, mais à tous les coups il y a un arc dans GTG, je sais pas. Les forces elles sont dans... Merde. Putain, il faut que je joue Sunstone.
It's really scary on that block and forest temper, because if you go just one step too far into like under the ceiling there, you just void out. It's super awkward. It looks really weird, and like it loses you a lot of time.
Y'en a pas? Ouais, bah, je sais pas. J'ai pas d'idée alors. Ouais, mon sait qu'elles sont là les Haitaro et aucune surprise. Je veux dire, j'ai déjà fait le coup.
There's nothing much to talk about in like after this race.
No.
Because like the seed was like we already discussed the interesting points, and other than that, it was really fast and straightforward. So
yeah.
Oh, are we getting Cariosa in for an interview, by the way?
We will be in a few minutes.
Okay.
Bon, c'est qu'elles sont là les Haitaro, Ganondorf me l'a dit.
Yeah, Marco getting a nice clean go through horseback archery.
Yeah, ready to go back to GTG to cast Furores again.
Yep.
And then he's about to finish.
That's a nice change from Vanilla, though, because in Vanilla you can't set Furores in GTG.
That's really cool. There's some cool tweaks. Or like that you can have 2 Furores wind as both child and adult, like 1 each. And like in Vanilla, if you pull or lay down the Master Sword, Furores wind just gets deleted. Like you cannot keep it between age transitions.
Yeah.
That was their way of preventing you from warping somewhere you were not supposed to, which is kind of fair.
And then Rando just fixes it.
Yeah, just a bunch of random people on the internet basically have a better solution for that thing, and even like optimizing that thing technically over the developers who had who were did everything Zelda basically.
Yeah.
Sachant que c'est de la progression, un truc que t'es obligé de faire.
I guess I don't have any other questions for you, Bonu. If you have anything you want to share, I guess.
Not really. I think we said pretty much everything now. So.
Bah, quand j'ai fait OGC, j'avais un médaille.
Welcome in, Cariosa. GG's.
GG.
Thanks.
GG
Bono.
Talk to us about the seed then.
What did you say?
How did you find that seed?
Oh, I found it quite alright. Just the bow was hard to find, I guess, but
yeah.
Just GG was really stuck.
Yeah. Like the good items were like all in one place basically, or like there was 2 sets of items in the side dungeons.
Yeah.
And like if you were able to determine the logic, what like the way of the heroes and what that implied for Song of Storms, like that was actually a pretty easy seed.
Yes.
Like that is not even too much to talk about. That's the issue.
Well, what did you think of the fact that it was AD because of Zora's River and also Death Mountain Trail?
Yeah, when I saw Song of Storm on AD and I have Zora River and DMT Way of Zero, I was like, AD, let's go.
But that wasn't even like that. It wasn't even that bad because the boss key was reasonably early in fire. You were not bow locked in fire, and like everything was
really
just
fast.
like everything was just really convenient. But we have not seen anyone to find another bow. Like everyone got the only bow we saw was in Ganon's castle.
Wow.
I guess this is a question for you guys. Would you rather, because Season 3 had Oops or Jet Seeds for the qualifiers, would you rather Jet Seeds for the qualifiers with more grindy seeds in brackets, or would you rather the grindy seeds like we've had today and yesterday in the qualifiers and Jet Seeds in the brackets?
I'd rather have like no jet seeds at all.
Yes.
Jet seeds just like.
Jet seeds are just scary, yeah.
Yeah. One wrong play and
yeah, one mischeck, like one small mistake and you're out basically.
Either way,
do you want to shout out or should I?
You can do it this time if you want.
Okay. We have the Salty Sponge finishing 4th place with an official race time of 3:03:13. Sniping Marco finishing 5th place by 22 seconds, if my math is correct.
Yep. GG's to both of them.
Yeah, get your GG's, guys.
Yeah. Also, Keizo Bro finishing in 6th place with a time of 3 hours, 4 minutes, and 20 seconds.
Yeah, I think everyone is like slowly rolling in now.
Yeah.
And Ryu being last on Restream is also pretty close to finishing. Like, he just needs to find the last pro, fight Phantom Ganon, and then get the Light Arrow hint. So he's about to wrap it up too.
Unfortunately, Marco will not be joining us for an interview, but we hope him all the best.
Yeah, there's no we're not forcing anyone into an interview. That would be just mean.
Mm.
I actually kind of have to go, so yeah. Thanks for the restream, guys.
Thanks for
No
running.
worries. GG's, and well done on first. I don't think those points are going to be counted. Will count towards your total.
Yeah,
but
probably not.
Probably not, but yeah.
Cost too good. All right. Bye-bye.
See you.
I will do the same, actually. Thanks
No
for
worries.
restream.
Okay. Thank you for running on Restream.
Yeah.
It was
GG's.
a pleasure.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Keyboard warrior.
And Bobby, FMG Zegan.
No, that's not Bobby.
No, that's not Bobby. That's
That's FMZ. Finishing
that's
seventh
FM.
place.
Ils ont pas trouvé
Yeah.
Take it away.
Il y a les gens qui ont trouvé là.
who's
Du coup,
Who's
c'est
Bobby
quoi,
then?
c'est quoi
Bobby is Sea Falcon.
oh.
Is Bobby running the seed?
Let me have a look.
I actually did not look at the resting room. Find the link, so it was like I didn't want to search for it. Bobby's not running. Okay.
Bobby. No, but FM Zegan has finished with a time of 3 hours, 5 minutes, and 38 seconds.
GG.
We have our top 7.
Yeah, top 7 is like oddly specific. Like,
I think top 7 is what's used to calculate things like risk and jet potential.
Okay. Oh, so it's for the points. Okay.
It's for the points.
Il est bien caché.
Yeah, I didn't know that. See, learn something new.
Yep. And apparently the average of the top 7 is 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 50 seconds.
So your points get calculated. Like, this average is used to calculate your points in the seed, right?
Yeah. Your time divided by that average time multiplied by 1,000 is the points you get. Plus or minus some extra points or time based on... Oh, there's no jet mitigation or gamble mitigation this seed. Okay. That's interesting to know.
I mean, it was somewhere in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Like, it was a not too slow, but not too fast seed. It's like, I can see why. Without knowing the specifics. It's just seems logical to me.
Either way, Tom Pounce has finished in 8th place with a time of 3 hours, 8 minutes, and 13 seconds.
GG.
GG's.
Was that prelude on...
Yep, it's Prelude on Burning Cack, as we have another snipe. Sora has finished in 9th with a time of 3 hours, 8 minutes, and 32 seconds.
Par contre, faut arrêter de finir, les gars. Laissez.
So yeah, finishers are starting to come in.
Yeah, everyone's just rolling in now.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say is, like, Ryu's time that he still has to play?
Probably 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, 5 is a little bit optimistic.
It depends on if you've already cleared the climb or not. If you've already cleared the climb, then it'll probably be more like 5 minutes.
I mean, you still have to walk to GT to Gerudo.
Yeah, that is true.
And you have to get the hint, then set for Ross as a cutscene that you need to watch. You need to walk back after You need to go back to GTG after finding light arrows and use furrows. Like that's more than 5 minutes, I would say. Like definitely. Okay, he did not do the climb.
No, never finish.
Also, Nephestos finishing 10th place with a time of 3 hours, 9 minutes, and 46 seconds. GG.
GG's.
What really confused me all the time is, like, it still confuses me, is why do you say GG's if one person finishes if they just play one game? Like,
I don't know. I don't know.
GG's, like, good games, but they played one game. So isn't it good game? Don't you just say GG?
Fenton, what did Stormslot? Irons, Boomerang, Mirror Shield, Long Shot.
Wait,
am I missing anything else?
Wait. Iron Boots and DMT Storm's Grotto. Rang in Zora's River. And then Longshot and Mirror Shield in Bottom of the Well. And wasn't there a third item in Bottom of the Well?
No, it was just those two.
Okay, it was just two. Yeah, like that was just crazy. But it was pretty obvious as well. So even with the two hints that if you followed the two Way of the Hero Storms hints, like those were like 2 half tickets to each of the dungeons that you needed to do. So like you were actually pushed into Bottom of the Well. Like it was your most checked ins area and it just became available. So like just go in there. Like it wasn't too obscure.
Meanwhile, Zupal has finished in 11th with a time of 3 hours, 11 minutes, 11 seconds.
Yeah, I really want to know where those bows are.
I would like to know where more bows are.
Really want to know.
I don't know if we actually have a spoiler log though.
It will become available once everyone has finished this race. Like if the race is over in race time.
Zorro has finished in 12th with a time of 3 hours, 11 minutes, and 43.
GG. My old rival from the Scrubs tournament.
Fair enough.
It has been so long. Wait, what is Ryu?
Because Ryu still had Furore set in GTG.
Yeah. He still had it.
Yeah. So he saved. He then dispelled it. He then.
Oh, he saved Scum Furore's win. That's genius.
Yeah.
And with having Prelude, that's actually really cool. But like, I have not timed this. Like, I don't know how much time that actually saves.
It saves enough time that you should do it.
Yeah. Like, that's a really, really good play.
Yeah.
But it also meant that you couldn't use Furore's in Forest Temple, right?
No, but that's fine. I
wonder if you consider the heavy use of Furore's in Forest Temple that you need to pass up on that. I really wonder like how much net gain you actually get from like not using it in Forest and save scumming it in GTG. Yeah, the times are really nice for those circumstances. Like it was really fast too. Like other than that little quirk with AD, like that was pretty easy to figure out anyway. It was really fast.
And
like Bono took probably the most optimal route in this. And Love is a Natural Disaster finished 14th place with a time of 3:13:51. Sniping Say, is that correct?
I think it's Say. I was going to try and snipe you saying that. You were saying that, and I was
no chance. No chance.
Like
sniped by 4 seconds. That's really
that is a very close snipe.
I mean, in terms of points, it doesn't make too much of a difference, right? Like 4 seconds.
I don't think so. I think they are very similar points, if not the exact same amount of points.
Ouais, Alexo il joue d'ailleurs. Si Ray, mais en fait le truc c'est que j'avais enlevé le phare qui était à GDG pour le reposer.
Yeah, you don't get snipes closer than that.
J'ai reset sans save pour pouvoir avoir le phare à GDG.
It's difficult. It's like really. There's not that much room left, right?
Oh, sans eau a fini.
Left, right.
Tout reste qui. Bon, bah, pour une fois, c'était
Take it away. I'm just going to read out the times now.
Go for it.
Sunzo finishing 16th place with a time of 3:15:08. Also pretty close to the rest of the bunch.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like every minute or two someone is going to finish the game.
Ouais, j'ai joué beaucoup trop safe. Hein. Beaucoup trop d'Overwalk. Arthur a fini, nice.
This kind of feels like a seed that I really would like have enjoyed to play myself.
I'm assuming that the scroll bar at the bottom of the stream is how many points people get from that race. And it looks like it's just a 1 point deficit.
For the 4-second snipe, you mean?
For the 4-second snipe.
Pire, je serais entre 30 et 40, je pense. Ça va, hein, parce que moi, je visais le top 50.
I mean, in the end, 1 point might just be the reason why you don't make it into brackets.
Yeah.
That's very unlikely because of how many qualifiers are played and stuff. But it can be the case. Like that just hurts, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like 1 point is really...
Meanwhile, Arthur Ordini finishes in 17th with a time of 3 hours, 15 minutes and 51. B. Luigi finishing in 18th with a time of 3 hours, 16 minutes and 13 seconds.
That's like about 20 seconds. You can't call that a snipe.
Well, we have an even bigger snipe.
Oh!
Renanko finishes in 19th.
Oh.
With 3 hours, 17 minutes, 4 seconds. Spike Vegeta finishes a second later.
A second later. Wow. That's insane.
We may need to take away your sniper rifle there, guys.
The snipes, dude. Yeah, everyone's just rolling in now.
Yeah. And Alfalfa is finished in 21st.
That's also almost a snipe.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder what's going through Rio's head right now. like everyone just like he's on Ganon and everyone is just coming in like every 20 seconds.
I think that was a double snipe then.
Huh.
Renanko double sniped Alfalfa and spiked Vegeta.
Yeah, like 30 seconds. Yeah, that's about a snipe, I think. Like, I don't know. Like, no one has laid out to me what actually is a snipe.
Double kill. What about a combo breaker?
That's second phase on Ganon.
Yep.
Second serving of bacon.
The fourth serving of bacon.
There's just one. No, the other ones are humans. This one is the only one who's a pig. So.
But no,
like, I was like second phase. Like second phase is like the second serving of bacon.
Yeah.
But the bacon gets extracted on the last. Oh, that's Diamond Flash. 27.
Diamond Flash. Nice.
Getting the snipe. I mean, we're still a solid 30 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
So this is like, I think this is.
Laissez-moi finir, bande de bâtards.
We have.
That's a snipe.
That's a snipe.
Oh, Rio actually getting sniped by 4 seconds here. Oh no. Yeah, that's a double snipe.
Yeah.
That's a double snipe.
Diamond Flash finishes in 22nd. GSK finishes in 23rd. Ryu King finishes in 24th. Jiraxo finishes in 25th.
Everyone's
That is
coming in now.
I'm going to say that's a
guys.
triple snipe.
GG's, guys.
GG's.
Yeah, that's almost a triple snipe. Like, Jiraxo getting sniped by 3 people.
Yeah.
Well...
I'm going to call that a snipe. It's around 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So, I would say that's a snipe.
Wait, how many races were in this? Like 90 plus?
109 entries.
109, wow. That's crazy.
It is top half and...
Yeah, first quarter for all of these runners.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Ryu will be joining us shortly, so... GG's.
Gavaroni finishing 26th place with a time of 3:20.27. Sniping Amala by 8 seconds, who finished 27th place with a time of 3 hours, 20 minutes, and 35 seconds.
I'm going to be serious now. Can we please take away everyone's sniper rifles?
Yeah, like, sniping it's not fun to play against a sniper.
Anyway, Ryu, welcome in, and GG's.
GG, man.
Hey guys, thank you.
Tell us about the seed.
Well, I guess it was okay. I mean, it's an 80 seed, but it was pretty sure. I was pretty sure early on that it was an 80. It was 80, so I didn't really mind that. But fuck Shadow without a bow. That's all I need to say about that.
Yeah.
I have no idea why my hookshot didn't go off. I was spamming the hookshot and Bongo just kept slamming, and it didn't go off. That tilted me a bit, but
yeah, that's understandable. Like, it's really, really finicky to get this done.
It was weird. I guess I need to practice that a little bit, but
yeah, but
otherwise,
like, it comes up so rarely, right?
Yeah.
But please go ahead.
Yeah, otherwise, I felt like I played not too bad. I did a lot of overworld that led to nothing, which is where I lost a lot of time, I guess. But I played it pretty safe, and I think I didn't do too bad. I think I got 24th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 24th is a pretty good place for me.
Can we sorry to interrupt you, but can we quickly point this out? This is insane. So Exodus finishing with a time of 3:22.05, sniping Kryl by 3 seconds, who in turn snipes Kirox by 3 seconds, who finished at the same time as Master Alex, who gets sniped by who snipes Brax by 17 seconds, who snipes X High by like 7 seconds. Like, everyone is just like finishing right this second. This is insane.
Yeah, like I said, we need to take away these sniper rifles.
Yeah, like everyone is a pro sniper all of a sudden. Okay. Yeah, so back to your performance. Like, your execution was really good. You definitely lost time by picking up the bow so late.
Yeah,
like, that was like Bonoro had the bow super early. Bonoro was so far ahead because he could he had get the bow from Gennis Castle super early. So when he was about to do he could do GTG in one go, and then he was in go mode because he already had light arrows. So he could like go mode Shadow, go mode Forest, go mode Jabu,
everything,
and go mode Deku, go like Jabu and Deku.
That's a lot of time saved, but
yeah,
my chat told me that Bono kind of got routed this one.
Yeah.
That makes sense actually, because I considered going to the trials after water, but since the BK was vanilla and I definitely didn't have my 5 keys for that, I thought that was out of logic, so I decided to do GTG instead, which is where my logic was. And I guess I delayed trials way too much. Yeah. But I think that's okay.
I think that's actually
kind of 50-50.
Coming from a season 3 or Scrubs environment, like That's probably the hardest thing to get used to. I can actually like keep in mind that hey, I have 2 medallions. I can actually do Genna's Castle, and like when to go in, especially if you don't have Prelude. Like that's like the biggest catch if you migrate from season 3 to season 4.
Yeah,
I think.
true. But Adult Spawn was in front of the ranch, so I guess it was not too bad this seed.
Yeah, that was actually
But yeah, it's
decent.
still pretty slow. Yeah,
Yeah, but
I think it was 50-50 after water if I go trials or not.
yeah.
I don't think I've got any more questions. If you do, or if chat has any questions.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Also, shout out to Cubs having me in a restream with Marco, Bono, and Cariosa. Thank you for the extra pressure. Appreciate that.
You did brilliantly. You have done brilliantly.
I felt like I did pretty well considering I'm 24th and all.
Yeah, that's
This
really
is
good.
like better than what I expected anyway.
You're still in the better quarter of the entire roster, so
yeah,
that's a very good time.
Yeah, this is really promising for my quals. I just hope I can keep up with that kind of performance.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You're going to be fine.
Fluxy, are you late? Yes.
Hey, I mean it's technically over. Yeah, we. if no one has any questions, I think we can ask Cubs to wrap it up soon.
Mm-hmm.
What? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
It's fine. I think we can wrap it up.
All right. Well, GG everyone. Didn't quite live up to last night's bullshit, but bullshit.
It was bullshit nonetheless.
I'm going to watch that.
It is a thing. You will enjoy yourself. Say that. Yes, as mentioned, OCS, the Ocarina of Time Championship Series will be here on the main channel in about a half hour. So please stick around for that. We also have exhibition race of the Breath of the Wild Best Ending category on ZSR2. Go rate that in a minute. So, big shout outs to our 4 runners. Thank you very much all for being here. Marco, Bono, Cariosa, and Ryu. Of course, our 4 trackers today. Sloth, why aren't you in this race? You're late. Our 4 trackers, Jacinja, McPaula, Ginger Sunny, and Sadie. Thank you very much for the real heroes behind the scene. And our 2 commentators today, Dare Devin and Sonic R. Pika. Thank you for allowing me to sit here and deal with the restream bullshit all day.
Thank you for restreaming this and letting us commentate.
Thanks for having me. That was a lot of fun.
Any final thoughts before we head on out?
Where are we dropping next time?
Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern. That's gonna wrap it up from here. As I mentioned, we're gonna go raid ZSR2, so enjoy the Breath of the Wild. Please consider sticking around there or coming back for OCS in about 30 minutes. On behalf of all of us, thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate every single one of you for being here. And until next time, have a nice day.
Bye bye.
See ya.
Bye bye, everyone.